This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping a foot on the what? On the next. We keeping a foot on the what? On the next. Now let's get on to it, man. Woo. Boxing community fan base, shame on you. Let me say it again. The boxing community fan base, shame on you. So now we're questioning if Errol the True Spence is going to Danny Garcia's cherry, part 20. Let me say it again. We're going to be questioning that Errol the True Spence is going to Danny Garcia's cherry, part 20. Hear me? Hear me? Well, Danny Garcia told you guys in his interview, man, he knows the sport is going to break this thing down to its full manifold. First and foremost, the cherry picker, the dude that's going to get his cherry popped on November 24th, told you guys that he didn't try hard enough in the Keith Thurman and the Sean Porter fight. Hold up. So let me understand this. You're a boxer. You understand that you're fighting the fight that could define yourself at the welterweight division. This is a unified championship. And you mean to tell me the fight against Keith Thurman, I didn't try hard enough, I didn't train hard enough, I was comfortable, and that's the dude that y'all said is going to Errol the True Spence? Don't make me laugh, though. Things that make you say, Let me say it again. Things that make you say, Here's the cold-hearted, here's the unadulterated, and here's the cutthroat dumb fashion. There is no planet that Danny Garcia is going to beat Errol Spence. There's no planet where Danny Garcia is going to knock out Errol the True Spence. Errol the True Spence is on his Achilles shit. The man is training like nobody's business. Danny Garcia just arrived to the training party. Let me say it again. Danny Garcia just arrived to the training party. So how's Danny Garcia fit to go up against the Megalodon shark? He's a little guppy, man. You guys have to look at these welterweights, and you have to look at their abilities at 147. Danny Garcia telling you in that interview that he can go up to 154. Oh, make me laugh. He lacks two things. First, his power did not translate from 140 to 147. Let me say it again. His power did not translate from 140 to 147. Danny Garcia's power at 147 is overrated. How come he couldn't drop Keith Thurman? How come he couldn't drop Sean Porter? He couldn't freaking even drop Ivan Redkach and get Ivan Redkach out of there the way that he was supposed to. It took him 7 rounds to get Adrian Granados. And that's the fight that he said, I'm back. Let me say it again. That's the fight that he said, I'm back. Listen, y'all, man. Y'all got to sit here and stop going back and forth and straddling the fence. The boxing community fan base needs to be held to a standard. See, he knows this sport holds a standard over here. The standard is this, and it's very simple. I make a pick, I double down on that bad boy with confidence and fortitude, and I live with the results, win, lose, or draw. Let me say it again. I make a pick, I live on that bad boy with confidence and fortitude, and I double down on that motherfucker, and I live with the results, regardless if it's win, lose, or draw. The problem with boxing community fan base, they want their cake and they want to eat it too. On one end, they want to say, yeah, Errol the True Spence is going to beat Danny Garcia. And then on the other end, they may say, oh, but Danny Garcia may possibly knock out Errol the True Spence. You know what this is called? It's called covering your own tracks. Let me say it again. It's called covering your own tracks. You can't take people like that seriously. And Hino's Sport told you, if anybody gives you 50% of themselves and they're on that 50-50 nonsense, then that's 50% of who they are as an individual. Let me say it again. If anybody gives you 50% of themselves and they are a 50-50 individual, then that's a person that's 50% of themselves. We don't do 50-50 over here. You make a pick and you lay on that bad boy with confidence and fortitude. You can't on one end say Errol the True Spence is going to Danny Garcia's cherry, and then on the other end, well, Errol Spence may possibly get knocked out by Danny Garcia. Then that means you don't stand on a position. See, this is the problem with boxing community fan bases. And they all have that issue. They all have an issue where they're like, la cucaracha, yo no puedo caminar. La cucaracha, yo no puedo caminar. They're like fucking cockroaches. They scatter whichever way the mother roach tells them to scatter. Let me say it again. They scatter whichever way the mother roach tells them to scatter. That's their truest and their most properest levels. There's levels to this stuff, man. You look at Errol the True Spence, you look at the heavyweight lifting that this guy's done, you look at the fighter that he's fought. He fought Kell Brook of all people, y'all. Lest y'all forget, lest I have to remind y'all asses. Before Errol the True Spence dominated the welterweight division, the most dangerous welterweight was Kell Brook. He's not the same fighter, he is damaged. If Triple G broke his orbital sock, Errol the True Spence broke his whole damn face. Woo. What I said was so deep and profound. Let me let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me? And hear me? Well, if Errol the True Spence, if Triple G broke his orbital sock, Errol the True Spence broke the man's whole face. That means this guy is done as a fighter. He made him bend the proverbial fucking knee via Boys to Men fashion. And you guys are sitting here and acting like y'all don't remember this stuff. I posted a community post that showed you him making Sean Porter bend the proverbial fucking knee. Sean Porter didn't do that against Danny Garcia. We saw the fight against Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia got outworked. And last time I checked, if Sean Porter's ineffective aggression, Errol the True Spence is tactical aggression. Let me say it again. If Sean Porter's ineffective aggression, Errol the True Spence is tactical aggression. This is tactical aggression. This is technical punching placement. This is body snatching work, the levying onslaught of the punishment style. It's a levying onslaught, folks. That means when it comes at you, it keeps going and going and going and going. Errol the True Spence is going to systematically break Danny Garcia down. He's a second tier welterweight. All this man has is a right hand, no look left hook. Let me say it again. A right hand, no look left hook. If that's his best shot, a Hail Mary. Again, things that make you say, Things that make you say, and boxing community fan base are standing behind Danny Garcia when he showed you his most upper level fights at the welterweight division. He fell short. Look at Errol the True Spence upper level fights at the welterweight division. Kell Brook, did he not get the job done? Sean Porter, did he not get the job done? So why are we sitting here discrediting Errol the True Spence? Because some supposed critics are saying we don't know what Spence we're going to get in the fight. Didn't Derrick James tell you guys come November 21st, Errol the True Spence is going to be ready? Didn't Derrick James tell you guys that Errol the True Spence is clicking on all cylinders? His reflexes are the same. His punching ability the same. As a matter of fact, Derrick James said Errol the True Spence punches harder. Let me say it again. He said Errol the True Spence punches harder. Listen, y'all, man. It's really simple. If y'all need Hino's Sport to be the standard bearer and the trendsetter out here in these YouTube streets, to tell you guys and to keep the foot on the what? On the next. And to keep the foot on the what? On the next. Now here's the cold-hearted, here's the unadulterated, and here's the cutthroat two-ton fashion. Errol the True Spence is going to pop Danny Garcia's cherry on November 21st. That's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat two-ton fashion. It's not going to go no other way. It's a one-sided beatdown affair. There's Errol the True Spence, and then there's all the other welterweights. Let me say it again. There's Errol the True Spence, and there's all of the other welterweights. So what are you guys not getting here? All of the boxing community fan base, y'all need to go sit down somewhere and what? Higgity fucking hush. This is Hino's Sport. Checking out.